speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing. Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Fourth down, Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 20. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Sanders diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate any. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 47. Prescott looks to throw on first. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think... They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they will take a knee here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to find Gallup here complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they take a knee. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they will take a knee here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Prescott on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee. In this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt.
It's another one. We got another one.